What's up, guys? In this week's video, I'm going to give you a few really good tips when it comes down to DJing New Year's Eve parties. If you're a brand new DJ and you just got booked for your first New Year's Eve event, you're going to want to hang out and check out some of these tips because they could be a game changer for you as a DJ. Grab something to drink. Let's go through it really quickly. Yo! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this week's video, like I said in the beginning, it's going to be all about DJing New Year's Eve parties. This is a subject that doesn't really get talked about a lot in the industry or through the community, so I thought it'd be an awesome way to kind of discuss a little bit about DJing New Year's Eve parties, what's involved, and what you may have to do. As always, thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed. You guys are awesome. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out any of these videos that go up just about every week, and you never miss out any really good, important tips. Okay, so DJing New Year's Eve parties. This is something that I have a lot of experience in. I've been a resident DJ at a lot of different nightclubs, and I've played a ton of New Year's Eve events over the years. So these tips, they are near and dear to my heart. It's something that I'm talking about to you as a community, you as brand new DJs. And if you just got booked for your first New Year's Eve event, you might be panicking. You might be like, holy crap, what do I have to do? How do I prep? What kind of music do I play? Well, just don't panic. Don't have anxiety, don't stress out, because I'm going to give you a few tips that might help you along the way. As a DJ, your role extends a little bit more than just playing music. You are the architect of the night atmosphere. Or another good way to put it is you're the maestro that orchestrates the countdown to a brand new year.
I didn't mention it earlier, but actually I prefer to be called maestro.
So there's a lot of focus on you as a DJ, and these tips, like I said, are going to help you a little bit. So whether you're playing at a nightclub or even just a small bar or possibly even a friend or family's private event at their home, these tips you're going to want to listen to. So the first tip, number one, you got to remember that people are going to be showing up and leaving at all different times throughout the night. It's rare where someone shows up and they're there the whole time. It does happen, but there's going to be people who like to party hop. They like to go between bars. They like to go between clubs. They like to go to other people's parties. So make sure that there's a warm-up during the early parts of the night. There's the countdown going into the new year. There's the party right after the countdown. You should have different types of music for every part of the night to build excitement and anticipation. Save the big bangers until right before midnight and anticipate that people will be showing up from other parties or even coming out just before the ball drops. Tip number two to keep in mind. Remember, it's going to be amateur night. You're going to get a lot of people who only go out maybe once or twice a year. So the reason why this is important to know is that you want to make sure you create a playlist of popular songs that you can drop at a moment's notice whenever you feel that there's a room that's filling up with those types of people, the once a year type of people. Also, keep in mind that you're gonna probably get some inappropriate requests that don't fit the theme of the night or the musical journey that you're taking people on. So be prepared to be as polite as possible and be prepared that you're going to end up getting some requests from people who, like I said, only show up once or twice a year. They're not your regular patrons. They're not your regular followers. They're not your regular fans. And they're going to want to hear certain types of music or certain songs that just might not fit in with the night. So be prepared to handle those types of requests and those types of people. Tip number three. Very, very, very important. Know the top hits from the last 12 months. People are going to be showing up. Like I said, the people who only go out once or twice a year. People are going to be showing up and they're going to want to hear the popular songs from the last 365 days. So do your prep work. Make sure you've downloaded and acquired all the popular big tunes from the last 12 months. And furthermore, make sure that you also have the last 2 to 3 years worth of big tracks, big popular songs, but also keep in mind that you need to know your audience. So if you're in a bar or a club and you're DJing to a lot of people who are in their 30s and 40s, you're going to want to cater to that demographic. If it's mostly younger people, Gen Z, stick with the latest music and keep them happy. Number 4, make sure you have music ready for the countdown and right after. Now guys, New Year parties have countdowns, so make sure you have a sequence of songs for people to follow along with. That's the highlight of every New Year event. So it's worth it to put in the effort to think through all the different types of music or the different types of songs or whatever it is that you can play when the ball drops. Now, if you're at a bar or at a club, or it could even be a private friends event or a family event, find out if you're in charge of the countdown yourself, or if they're going to have TVs or an LED wall or something with the countdown. That'll help. If you're in charge of the countdown, then you're going to want to make sure that you're stalking the time in your watch or whatever so that you don't miss, obviously, when the ball drops and it's officially midnight. Now, when the ball drops, everybody in the room, no matter where it is that you are, they're going to hug, they're going to kiss, they're going to smile, they're going to cheer in the moment. So make sure you hit them with the absolute biggest banger, the biggest tune of the whole night when that ball drops. Tip number 5. Now this is a tip that I shouldn't have to tell you guys. You would think that it's common knowledge, common sense, but unfortunately it's not common sense. So my tip number 5, guys, is don't get too wasted. Don't get too drunk. Everyone's going to be drinking around you, and if you plan on having some drinks as well, make sure you don't get too wasted to the point where you can't mix, or even worse, you miss the ball dropping. New Year's can make or break the opportunity for a lot of DJs. Those types of parties, if you do a really good job, it can lead to bigger and better events and gigs. So just be professional at all times. Know your tolerances. If you drink, know your habits, and just be safe, responsible, and most of all, professional. So in conclusion, guys, New Year's, it's one of the biggest nights of the year, not just for people who go out once or twice a year, but it's also one of the biggest nights for DJs as well. Make sure you're prepared, you cater to the crowd, you read the room properly. Don't just play what you like, play what the crowd likes, what's keeping them on the dance floor, and be prepared for demands, not just from patrons, but from management as well. And finally, make sure you have a plan B and a plan C in place to deal with unexpected changes with the crowd, the music, anything that could happen. If you do that, you're going to kick ass, you're going to be on a path for success, you're going to do a great job, and like I said, it could lead to some really, really awesome opportunities for you as a DJ. As always, a day without dancing is a day wasted. I hope everybody has an incredible New Year's. I know we're still only about a couple weeks away, but hey, a lot of people are planning now, and I hope you're safe, responsible, you do an awesome job, and may 2024 be your best year ever as a DJ. I hope so many exciting things happen for you guys, and just keep doing what you're doing, rock out, stay focused, and you'll be incredible. Until next week, guys, take care of yourself.